Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in this video, I have a coverage update for you guys from T-Mobile. Now, T-Mobile is trying to position themselves differently versus Verizon, right? Verizon is going full throttle on the premium story, right? The plans premium, the pricing premium, the network premium, right? The network is still larger than T-Mobile's today. And now Verizon is investing even more, trying to make the network even more premium. Now, I know a lot of you might not be seeing that right now because Verizon is literally in the middle of that transition. But as more and more of the C-band goes up, CBRS, the millimeter wave, the grid gets denser, you will start seeing a unmatched performance by Verizon. It will happen at some point, not in the short term. It's likely going to take a little bit longer. But at some point, we are going to start seeing an unmatched performance because there's just so much money going into this. So what T-Mobile is doing, they're trying to position themselves to have the best network with the best value. That's what they're trying to do. So now we know that in the top 50 metro areas, T-Mobile has gained the largest share. In the top 100, they have the fair share. They were able to obtain that during LTE, and they did so very aggressively with the Un-carrier strategy. Now, they're trying to obtain and take share in the rural environment, right? The small market rural towns. That's what they're trying to do. And in order for them to do so, they have to expand the network. And as they expand the network, it seems like, from what I'm being told, they just naturally take market share. The port ratios, 25-2, 41-0. Like, it's literally that bad. And that's just T-Mobile simply gaining the right to win, as they call it. They add enough sites, they build stores, they win. It's really that simple, according to what I'm being told. So here in this article, faster cell phone service insight with T-Mobile rollout. So this is an internal document, by the way. Haywood County, North Carolina, is getting a build out. So T-Mobile strategic build and deployment plans. I've seen the bigger one of this. This is more on the nationwide scale. I'm telling you guys right now, they're serious about this build out. They're going to gain somewhat optimal performance in these rural towns very shortly. It's not going to take them long. Now, is it going to be a super premium or the best ideal? Remains to be seen. But they're going to have coverage in these parts very soon. It's not going to take them long. I would say the next 12 to 14 months, they're going to have large coverage. And it will be somewhat on par with what everyone else is offering. So in this case, right, 16 macro sites across the county on air commercially now. So that, according to the article, gave them the green light, which now they have the right to win. So they're adding stores. So 12 of those sites are equipped with 4G, 5G low band, and then including penetration and further RF propagation. Of course, in these parts, more rural. So the sites are going to cover further out. So there's 4 sites remaining that need to be deployed. One is going to be on air by the end of the year, and the other 3 by the first quarter of 2025, right? Like I said, it still takes a long time to gain approval for the new sites, brand new site builds. So if T-Mobile hasn't already put in the permits for those new sites, it could take another 2 years for them to gain approval for these new sites. That's why they put first quarter of 2025. And that's literally for everyone. Verizon and AT&T, it's the same approval process. It takes that long, literally, just to get approval. Not even the site being built or nothing, just to get approval sometimes. And then primary concentration of 4G, 5G coverage will be across central Haywood County. And then again, this is a confidential internal document. Sometimes T-Mobile does share these. I've seen the nationwide one. They want to cover a lot. And it's taken priority. I think I told you guys this before. Speed is now on the back end. The scale has taken priority because they're winning. They're winning too easy, is what I'm being told. They don't even have to try too much in terms of like heavy marketing spend, or they go in, T-Mobile's here, and boom, people want to switch to them. At least that's what I'm being told. So it's an incredible growth story. Like I said, if you look at the numbers, They were at 13% combined with the Sprint market share in rural. They already took that to 15%. And that was in the first year where they said they didn't really push a lot of new coverage into these parts. They just did it with national branding. They grew 2% in rural just off national branding. Now they're going in, they're adding actual stores, right? They were still, as of 2018, 2019, they were still adding rural distribution to catch up to the pop count of the coverage. They still have places now, I believe, where there's coverage and service, but no store. So they're trying to catch up to that very quickly. And that's happening quarter after quarter. More stores are being opened. And the expansion is ongoing of the network, right? So they have 12 sites already out of the 16 up and running. They're building 4 more. 1 will be up by the end of the year, and then the other 3 by 2025. Could be sooner depending on approval process. So that's happening at a more broader scale. This is more just, North Carolina and Haywood. But this is happening at a larger scale. They're trying to close that gap very quickly. They know how to build a network. They did it in 2014, 2015, if you guys remember how much they expanded their LTE coverage with the low band. So now that they have this newfound synergy money and the CapEx is higher, they're going to demonstrate, how quickly they can deploy and expand this coverage. Now, is it going to be the best coverage? Is it going to be the most dense coverage? Probably not. Right? But they're at least going to try to compete. And then if they do start growing and getting bigger market share, they probably will fill in more sites. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.